What did you do for Pitbull?
Armando and I have been friends forever.
That's Pitbull's name, Armando.
Armando.
What's he like?
Incredibly intelligent.
Yeah.
Like uncomfortably intelligent.
Yeah.
And uncomfortably intense.
Yeah.
Right? You're like, I'm hanging out with this rapper, right? We're going to do bottle service and we're going to act like rappers.
Yeah.
And he's like, you saving your money? Let me tell you what you need to do with your money. Let me tell you how to make more money. Let me, and you're just like, what? Like, and the whole time, I mean, don't get me wrong. He lets loose and we have drinks and we have a good time, but.
You've been to the club with Pitbull?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, several times.
In Texas or Miami? Or?
Oh, Miami, LA, Texas. But he's a
Mr. Worldwide. Best nickname of anyone.
Yes, absolutely.
Mr. Worldwide is the best nickname.
And I love him so much because I remember he told me, he goes, comedy's going to make you rich.
Yeah.
He goes, I'm going to make you wealthy.
Oh, nice.
Because he hooks me up with business opportunities.
Yeah?
Yeah, he got me in this app called Pick Cherries.
Yeah.
And he calls me up and he goes, Oye, papito, you're doing it. Right? There's no, okay, yeah, what are we doing?
Sure.
He goes, I got this app. It's called Pick Cherries. We're going to patent the ability to listen. He goes, we're going to be the first podcasting social platform.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm in it. And we have this thing called Pick Cherries. But what you can do, if somebody's watching this podcast on Pick Cherries, they like something we said that they want to share. They hit a button, it picks that clip, and then you can now share it.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So I'm like, if Pitt says do it, I do it.
Yeah, that's great.
And now, like, I'm in these like owner emails. Here, let me give you an update. I'm like, oh, this is, huge, right?
Yeah.
But he is just such an intense dude. I got hired. I met Pitbull for the first time. It was a great story. First time I met Pitbull, I'm opening up for Mencia.
Yeah.
We do a morning show for DJ Laz.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember the Bomb, Bomb, Sabra Sura. That was DJ Laz's song. They called him the Pimp with the Limp because he's one of those dudes with the little leg. You know what I mean? But he's very Miami, very Latino. We go do this morning show with him. He comes to the show and he brings a young Pitbull. And I'm a young comedian. Yeah. He goes, hey, after this, we're all going to the strip club. And I'm like, yes. Yeah. In Miami? Morning? No, after the show.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, yes. Yeah, yeah. Like, and we're in Miami. Sure. I'm in my 20s.
11?
Yeah. We're going to the
strip club?
Yeah, we're going to
11.
So then we got this guy, Pitbull, and at that time it was CDs.
Yeah.
They would hand me $100 and the CD, and they would go tell the DJ to play this track. And it was culo.
Yeah.
Remember? Tiene tremendo culo, right?
Yeah.
And I would go over there and be like, hey, DJ Laz said give you $100 that you'll play this. And it's for Pitbull. And they would be like, "Oh, we got Pitbull in the house.
Yeah,
here's a track from DJ Laz and him, and we go to the next strip club.
Yeah,
and the next strip club, and I'm like, wait, we haven't even seen any titties. Like, what's going on? So that's when I met him. Was when he was hustling, just to get it played in the strip clubs.
Oh, you knew him like that?
Yeah.
Wow.
So then I get hit up, and they're like, hey, Pip, we're going to produce this show for Mundos, which is now like the Telemundo, but the English version.
Yeah.
With Pitbull, and at that time, Pitbull was kind of becoming a thing. Mm-hmm. So I was the writer, producer, director. I mean, we had no money.
Was it sketches?
Yeah, sketches. And my favorite sketch that I wrote, very proud of myself, was weed versus alcohol.
Yeah.
So we got one of his friends high. Yeah. And then we got one of his friends drunk, and we called it the Drug Olympics. Yeah. And we made them do different things as drugs. Great. But we just had a great time doing it, and Pitt and I got along great. I would sleep on his couch.
Yeah.
And he went big. But what was crazy was after that, within that year, they renewed it for another season, more money.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but a little more money. And what happened to him was overnight.
Oh, yeah.
He went from this dude that we would go out to the clubs together, and some people would be like, yo, what's up? That's Pitbull. Mm-hmm. The next year when we were filming, we'd go to the club, and people were losing their minds. Wow. I mean, it was like a switch.
Wow. What was the song?
I don't know.
Fireball,
maybe. I can't even remember back then. But and then it was a different Pitbull.
Yeah.
This guy that was like, what are we doing, Steve? And tell me where to be, and I'll be there on time. And, and then the next time it was like, oh, call his assistant.
Yeah.
Try to get him in here.
Yeah.
But I remember even back then, I remember him buying his first badass BMW, and somebody goes, "Where's the rims?" And he goes, "I'm not gonna ruin the factory warranty." Like that's the kind of dude.
He's sensible.
Yeah, he's really smart and sensible, and I mean, his business sense is just through. I mean, the guy owns NASCAR. He owns a NASCAR team.
He does.
Yeah, he's like crazy. He's into everything.
Right.
He sells. I go. Well, what don't you sell, Pitt? And he's like, if they give me money, I sell it.
Right.
You know, but he's just super cool dude, Latino guy, hardworking, came from nothing, and you got to start watching some of his clips because he's incredible.
Yeah.
And we kind of broke up in the fact that we just weren't kind of keeping in touch for probably 10 years.
Yeah.
And then these last 10 years, he's come back into my life.
Oh, wow.
We're doing a bunch of stuff together. When the special came out, he sent me a message.
Yeah.
You know, hey, congratulations, Papo. This is amazing.
Yeah.
You know, I hit him up. I'm like, hey, man, my father-in-law wants to go to NASCAR. Yeah, no problem. I'm sitting in the pit,
Yeah.
you know, watching, like with the team, you know, stuff like that. So the relationship with him has been amazing and organic.